What's going on, YouTube? Good morning. Probably when this drops. Sorry, I'm just stockpiling videos to kind of carry through the weekend here, because I'm going to be gone. I got to drop my dog off tomorrow early. Tomorrow meaning probably today for you. Anyways, we're looking at some dirt. Which mic am I on? I'm over here. I'm not over here. I'm over here. Okay, perfect. Charlie, I got you. Did not know that these existed. Don't check out community pages. Have no idea where to find any of this stuff. If you look at my community page, you'll probably see that there's a ton of useful information on absolutely nothing because it's blank, because I don't know about them. So my apologies if I missed your comment again, but we're going to check out Dirt and The Cycle. Obviously don't think I've heard this. So I'm down with Dirt. As you know, I'll listen to the song, see what we can do with it, and yeah, let's go headphones. Just because it's late. Well, it's currently late. What just happened? Did it just start playing? I'm lost. Oh, I think these fucking headphones have a touch thing. I think this started already. Let me back this up. Fucking Sony being smart and I should just use the studio headphones. I'm stupid. Let's go back. It literally looks like it made it like 8 seconds in. Sorry. Do me a favor, if you're new to my channel, if you're not new to my channel, run over to Dirt's page, support that man, and go blah blah blah. Go to his GoFundMe page. We're helping to promote his music by getting him some worthwhile fucking equipment to use at home, so he can entertain the rest of us more often, which is a good thing for everybody. Win-win. And I will link that below as well. So, also, if you like what I do, please like over there, comment down below, subscribe. I don't need to do this. Let's get rid of it. Well, it doesn't matter because it looks like there's not a video along with this. Charlie, you're sending me stuff without videos? I don't get to see dirt in the middle of nowhere with birds? Come on, Charlie. I'm just kidding. Let's dive in here. Oh, that's just not loud enough for me. One sec. But I walk for miles with pleasure. She chatted all the way. We talk about a girl. Have I heard any songs where he's singing about a girl? I walk for miles with pleasure, so I'm happy to just walk, and she can't get out the way. So, okay. But love me none the wiser. We all have those, right? That you may not be good for them, but they're gonna be around to love you anyways, right? For all she had to say. Well, don't you butterflies with rifles. Don't make trouble out of trifles. So basically, like, don't get fired up over, you know, minimal. Don't worry about, you know, small things and potentially turn them into big things, right? You know, don't turn your troubles into trifles. You know, trifles, right? Now you're causing issue with shit in your head. Well, I got too much on my mind. I won't back down 'cause I got to get mine. Tell me how to break this cycle. All right, if this is still, sorry, I pause a lot because I'm trying to understand stuff when I listen to it that I haven't heard. So, basically, like, I got too much on my mind. You know, I got a lot going on myself. You know, how do we fix this? How do we break this cycle of you just wandering and walking alone and you know, ending up in bad spots, right? Is what I'm gathering so far. Well, I walked a mile with sorrow and never would shed she, but only things I learned from her when sorrow walked with me. run that back real quick.
But all the things I learned from her when sorrow walked with me.
So this person he's talking about is some sort of guiding source. However, it's causing sorrow because he continues to walk. But the song's called Cycle, and we're talking about breaking a cycle. But he continues to walk with sorrow. So he's staying sad, and just... my man just keeps walking. Forrest Dirt Gump. I don't know. I just kept walking and walking. It's Bubba Dirt Shrimp Company. Just keep swimming. It's like Finding Nemo. I'm just... all right. You got me too late. I'm sorry.
When sorrow walked with me, she said, don't you butterflies with rifles, don't make trouble out of trouble. I got too much on my mind, I won't back down cause I got to get mine. Tell me how to break this cycle. Back when we were young, wake up later with the morning sun, had a pocket full of nothing, didn't need no one, didn't have no doubts, didn't give no fucks. Bought a 40 ounce of Mickey's with my last $2.
I can relate to that. Me and my buddies had this hill by our house. We would go buy. This is well before drinking age. I don't think I can get in trouble for that now, right? Unless my parents are watching. But nah, it's fine. You can't ground me. We had this hill that overlooked like the entire city, and we would just get 40s of Mickeys because it was cheap. It was like for, I don't know, $2 for him. I'm pretty sure Dirt's younger than me. It was like $4 for me. So I mean that was dinner money. But we drank Mickey's because we felt we were cultured, right? Because we didn't want to be on the OE stuff because we weren't gangster enough yet, right? Now we're gangsters, fuck. But so we would buy Mickey's. It tasted better too. I'll be honest with you, as far as malt liquors go, I do think Mickey's is better. Although it's been at least 2.5 decades since I've had one. I might throw it back. Actually, I take that back. In college, we had to duct tape 240s to our hands. Edward 40 hands is a dumb game, and you can't go pee because you're duct taped to. I went to ASU. I'm not that smart. But back to the song. So I basically he's back when we were young. So he's reminiscing. You know, and it basically his thoughts are on lighthearted times, but weave in some drinking. There's nothing in my pockets and a few dollars, but it's still, you know, there's not a care in the world. We're not walking down roads with sorrow anymore. We're going back to when that sorrow was created, right? When I kind of went down maybe a wrong path, and I'm focusing my attention, my earned dollars, my found dollars, whatever, on a substance. And Dirt always sings about kind of deeper meanings and weaves in substance issues, right? So I don't know if that's where he's going. Again, I haven't had time to really, you know, I'll listen to it more, and I might find stuff that this is just first listen, and I know that the majority of his music is about personal experience, and just knowing a little bit about, you know, what his path has been. That's sort of a takeaway, I guess. But I'm only halfway through the song.
One didn't have no doubts, didn't give no fucks. Bought a 40 ounce of Mickey's with my last $2.
I also love the toms kick in right there, at a weird time too. It kind of throws you off. But he's weaving in, like he's layering him doing singing up here with his vocals, his main vocals, just to sort of add an effect. So he's basically doing his own backup, right?
Stumbled through the day without no conscious thought. Couple friends I made, couple friends I lost.
Yeah, just like I said, we're going through the day, got no conscious thoughts. Like we're not even really thinking what we're doing. We're just kind of doing, and that's careless thought. But you think about ignorance is bliss. You're talking about childhood, right? So you don't really know what your decisions or how shit impacts you. And most of it doesn't. You learn.
Bucks, about a 40 ounce of Mickey's with my last 2 bucks. Stumble through the day without no conscious thought. Couple friends I made, a couple friends I lost. I'm tired.
We've got gunshots weaving in too. That was throughout. So at the prior, as part of the chorus, I think chorus, or maybe in the first verse or the bridge, I don't know, whatever. When he was talking about singing from, I think, the girl's perspective, or maybe the girl's representative of something here, but you hear you hear the gun cock, right? So that's a shotgun. That's cocking it. That's a shotgun sound. And then now we hear it fire off, right?
Try to not let it drag me down. Well, she said, "Don't you find me rifle."
Or a rifle, if it's a pull action, could be a rifle as well.
Don't make trouble, start a trouble. I got too much on my mind. I won't back down 'cause I got to get mine. Tell me how to break this cycle. Head back, ship off the run. One step farther from my freedom. Tongue-tied, I can't live this life. I'm one step closer to the afterlife. Head back, ship off the run. One step farther from my freedom. Tongue-tied, I can't live this life. I'm one step closer to the afterlife.
All right, so that whole
Closer to the afterlife. Tongue-tied, I farther from my freedom. Back, ship off the run. One step.
head back, ship off to run. I'm one step closer to my freedom. So we're running back into the cycle again, right? So ship off to run. His wandering with sorrow, his walking for miles and miles and miles. He's shipping off to run. Is how I'm understanding that.
Farther from my freedom.
One step farther from my freedom. So we're essentially leaving a good spot, right? Because one step farther from my freedom.
Sometimes I can't live this life. I'm one step closer to the afterlife.
Tongue-tied, I can't live this lie. I'm one step closer to the afterlife. So if that's
Head back, ship off the run. One step farther from my freedom. Sometimes I can't live this life. I'm one step closer to the afterlife.
it's funny when he says ship off to run. You could almost hear that as ship off the rum. I don't know. I always think of rum. I like pirates, but referencing referencing substances I was talking about before. If you were to take it that way, maybe I'm reaching. But as you know, booze being a substance that gets abused and whatnot, I would know. Trust me. It kind of could go hand in hand with sort of starting a cycle over again, right? However, so I mean, for me, I guess it's without reaching too far. I guess the overlying kind of message is in the name, and it's pretty simplistic as far as the message, and you can take that a lot of ways, which I think is cool with his music. Because I could tear these lyrics apart and just I could make up a ton of metaphors that would probably make no sense to him, but be like, I could see how you thought that way. But that's a good thing about art in music, is that it can be easily interpreted by the listener, and you can interpret however you want to, right? So whatever it means to you, so it could mean very different things to many people that have a very different story that Dirk could interpret it entirely differently, and that's fine. That's the impact of and the power of music. But Um, yeah, that's you know, it's breaking a cycle. Sometimes needs external intervention. Sometimes mostly needs personal intervention in the way of looking yourself in the fucking mirror and making a decision and sticking to it. You can have as much support as you allow, but at the end of the day, it starts and stops with the mirror. It starts and stops with you. So that's, you know, and that's the problem with cycles. It wouldn't be called a cycle if it didn't continue to come full circle. It would be called an experience. Once things become experiences, become cycles, they become habits, and things that are habit forming are easy to fall into, as far as it's like a spinning toilet bowl, right? That doesn't finish flushing. You just gotta be the plumber, and I don't know, unclog your brain sometimes and square one. I don't know. That's all I got on that. I don't know if that made any sense to you guys. It's late. Like if you like, please comment down below. Subscribe. Helps out the channel. I will check out the rest of those that were posted, because now I know about community pages. I don't really see myself posting on mine. I don't really have anything important to say that is not said on, you know, these things. I mean, I could tell you guys about my day and my life and stuff, but no one really wants to read that shit. So I don't know. Maybe I'll tell you all about my weekend once it happens. Yeah, that's all I got. Go Niners.